The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the QATV staff or board of directors. QATV, in compliance with FCC regulations, is prohibited from exercising control over the content of independent, member-produced public access programming.
Hi dear friends, how are you all doing? We're doing fine. This is the time of the year. It's the fall here in New England. We've got the whole nature in full bloom, lovely colors, and it's the time of the year then we start celebrating the harvest festivals like Halloween. And Soph and me were here celebrating the Harvest Festival Halloween with our South Asian friends. And we saw so many of the children dressed in different clothes, different characters. And we thought we should introduce them to all our global viewers, that these are South Asian children who have come from their old country here in the new country in United States, and how they are assimilating with this culture. And here we go. I also thought that while we do so, I wanted to read all about Halloween, so all those viewers of mine and the children who participated would know what Halloween is all about. Right, Soph?
Definitely.
So here we go. So straddling the line between fall and winter, plenty and paucity, life and death, Halloween is a time for celebration and it's superstition. It's a time for celebrate with apple pie, pumpkin pies, apple picking. It's thought to have originated with the ancient Celtic festival called Samhain, which is end of summer, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to wear off roaming ghosts. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints and martyrs. The holiday, that's how it's called, All Saints' Day. It incorporates some of the traditions of the Samains. The evening before was known as All Hallows' Eve, and later Halloween over time globally came to be known as Halloween. It evolved into a secular community-based event characterized by child-friendly activities such as trick-or-treating. In a number of countries around the world, as days go shorter and nights get colder, people continue to use the winter season in some way to wear costumes so that they can get together to have festivals. So this is really the story of Halloween. And today children just know that we have to wear different characters and we dress up in different characters. We go trick-or-treating for candies and treats. That is, so we incorporated the children with the parents to celebrate Halloween. But you have to know that apart from just Halloween, all over the world, in every religion, we do honor our ancestors. And Halloween here is a day in reality that the ancestors are remembered, regarded, respected, and also we celebrate as a harvest festival. So So, Sophie, what is your experience with Halloween?
With Halloween, I grew up in England, and we really didn't know much about Halloween. It wasn't celebrated till I came here to North America. Did I find that Halloween was celebrated? You know, we put in. I mean, I always had like skeletons hanging and pumpkins and music playing, and it was like it was really nice. I mean, I really enjoyed it because we never had anything like this in England, and we didn't know, like we didn't go trick or treating. Nobody dressed up or nothing like that, because when I was growing up, Guy Fawkes was round the corner, so we did collect with the guy, when the story goes, but not for Halloween. But it was really interesting here because everybody, and I think it's such a nice, it's a nice party time, and as you said, it is when people remember the dead, and that's why it was called like the Halloween, the eve before All Saints' Day, which was the next day. So it was, I mean, but now I think it's taking off, like even in England and around the world it's taking off. But it's a big thing here, it is, like here in North America and in Europe. So I think it's really, really interesting.
I was so amazed to see that when I grew up in South Asia, there was no Halloween, just like you mentioned.
Right.
And then now people are like, the children are dressed as witches and ghosts. They're sending pictures. I received so many pictures from South Asia of children dressed up in spooky. And they're like, each one of them are celebrating Halloween. It's amazing. The reason is, this shows that how the world has come together, and it's so small. It's no longer that it's Halloween for them and Diwali for us and Eid for that, and it's Kwanzaa for Africa. It's all one, and everyone dresses up. The best part is when I really wish to see when the mothers of these children also dress up. So hopefully next Halloween, I'll be looking forward for all these children, their mothers and their fathers, if they come dressed up, then we know that yes, we've spread the message of being one and really celebrating. Like in our country, remember when we have Diwali, or we have Eid, or we have Gurpurav, we all dress up. It's not just the children dress up.
No.
The parents dress up. They go to temples and gurdwaras and mosques and churches. And it's like one whole thing that the whole family does it together. So I'm hoping that next year, all my friends of the South Asian culture and all of the cultures, even their parents will dress up, and I'd be very happy to record all of them to share with the world. And so here we have a clip, Sophie, that we recorded of Halloween celebrated by the South Asian.
By new immigrants, actually.
Yes.
And I guess it was the first time for them, so it's nice. It's how they were enjoying it, and how, because I think a lot of times it's the first time for them.
You're right, actually. I forgot about that. That you were talking to them and they spoke to you saying that they had come just a month back. Remember?
Yeah.
It's like they have just arrived. Some have arrived a couple of years earlier. Yeah. Some have arrived for even some more time, but they're here for a short period.
Right.
Some are going to stay, some are going to go, but they are enthusiastic with our culture. They are assimilating their children, they are teaching their children, they are having fun. I'm sure they're going to celebrate Christmas the same way. And many of the children went apple picking. So here normally what we do is we go apple picking, we go pumpkin picking, so then we can carve the pumpkins, and people put lights inside them, so when it's dark, it's a dark night and the pumpkins glow, so all of these children were also doing pumpkin carving.
Yeah.
I hope they start making the sweets like the apple pie, the pumpkin pie, the pecan pies, because it'd be nice. Sophie, you're a wonderful, wonderful cook, I know, and you do make excellent dishes.
Thank you.
So I'm hoping Sophie's going to make some apple pie, pumpkin pie, and pecan pie, and share it with all of you, the recipe, and so that next Halloween, Sophie's recipe is going to be with all of you. What do you think, so?
I think that's a great idea. That's a lovely idea. I think we should do that. and have the pumpkin pie and pecan pie. I love pecan pie. It's just my mouth is just watering.
My
just
favorite pie.
Yeah.
But you see, because all kinds of sweets we have, right? In South Asia, we have so many kinds of sweets. We know the cakes, we know the pastries,
Right.
but really this is the real culture that you like in Bengal. You have the rasgulla. Tell me in Hyderabad, what do you have, Sophie? Special sweet.
Actually, I love khalakhan.
There you go.
I just love that khalakhan. It's because it's a milk cake. It's a milk cake, and it's really tasty. And it's with like milk. It's just with milk.
So it's kalakan. So see, like she likes kalakan, rasgulla. Then you have kheer. So all from laddus. You see, all of these from all different cultures, like all different parts of South Asia. So how about that from Massachusetts or from United States? For Halloween, we have pumpkin pie, apple pie, and we have pecan pies. Of course, there are so many other kinds of pie, but these are the 3 pies that are mostly eaten during this period of time, including Christmas. So it's my request to Sophie that we are going to share the recipe with my global viewers, and I am sure she's going to taste each one of them and share it with you. So I'd be happy to share the clip that we have of the children of South Asia celebrating Halloween.
And really enjoying it too.
We're a non-profit domestic violence agency that was founded in 1996. I am leading the South Shore branch to encourage friendship and support network for support friendship and support groups for women, children, and families. We do regular exchange on resources and techniques on physical and emotional well-being for self and as a group for elders and moms especially, since they lead most of the families in the house. Techniques on physical and emotional well-being for self and as a group for elders and moms especially, since they lead. We are also starting a men's initiative which we're encouraging in the South as well. It is an effort on the North Shore that we're going to encourage children to use our economic empowerment funds, especially the ones who want to pursue higher education and go into certain fields, whether it be vocational studies or any other special skills that they want to pursue and take their life forward. So these are the three main areas that we're looking into: the support groups, the Men's Initiative, and the Economic Empowerment Fund, and just have a community support, a community effort to create arts and culture and celebrate life as it is, and give it a name and bring everybody together and have a safe, happy, and healthy community. Groups for moms, children, and families in the South Shore, where right now we're working out of the Quincy community. We have regular groups in the Faxon media rooms on a monthly basis, and we're expanding to other areas to reach out to other community members. Starting January, we're also going to have our INR sessions at the Quincy Asian Resources, and we'll also have some legal help matters addressed at our office hours. We're looking to collaborate in the South Shore with other organizations to promote healthy living and a violence-free community. Today we held our first Halloween costume party for all the South Asian families, and I think we had a pretty big mix of community that came in and showed off their tricks, and we all had treats. a lot of the community members are looking for our coming programs. We also had our Diwali event last Sunday, and the local community got together, volunteers got together, and we organized this community and cultural program that highlighted the talents, the inner talents that our community members have, and celebrate the festivals and the change of seasons. Thank you so much.
I'm sure you enjoyed the clip. Wasn't that wonderful? I just love the enthusiasm, the excitement of the parents, the children. I was so happy, and I really wanted to share it with you. I just wish that all the mothers, if they had some masks on or something, that would be like, oh, they're all into it. By the way, that was Bandana Sharma. She is the South Shore coordinator for Saheli. Saheli is the domestic violence for South Asian women. And Saheli has been here for a very long time, a very, very long time. I think it's many years, above a decade.
Right.
And they do a lot of work. They are exactly like Dove. They protect women from domestic violence. They also protect men from domestic violence. And Bandana is trying to, like in Massachusetts, this is the South Shore. So she is having her office here in Quincy, and she is extending the program to the South Shore because we do have a lot of our women, our youth, both men and women, are in domestic violence and survivors. They are survivors. We try to protect them. We send them to shelters. It is governor recognized, and they do a fabulous work. You know about Saheli
Right,
too.
they're all over Massachusetts actually, and they do wonderful work for people who come here, even because Saheli is for new immigrants, like for South Asian, so that they can talk to someone with the same language, and so that somebody can help them out. And I think she's doing a wonderful job, Bandana, who started this here in the South Shore.
Yes, and Saheli also has, lawyers. So we do have lawyers. We are also a part of Saheli too. I'm a part of Saheli, so is Soph a part of Saheli. We do have our lawyers. We have our doctors. We have our counselors. We have psychiatrists. We have mothers who cannot support themselves. We arrange for food stamps.
Especially for the language too, so they have people who can help them out with the language when they don't know any English or
the
have
majority
difficulties.
of South Asians do communicate in
With
English.
They do.
So that is a little bit of issue, but not to the extent of finding people. When you are in domestic violence, you don't talk to anybody because you remember we spoke about it. It's a taboo.
It is
It's
huge
a taboo. All over South Asia, it's a taboo, or all over the world, it can be a taboo. But here we have taken the steps so that we can approach them. They can talk to us. We keep it very confidential. We help them in every way. We also try to educate them. Then we have the jobs, for computers or the basic jobs. We try to employ them. We try to help them so they can stand up on their own legs and they do not have to
Rely on anyone else.
Depend or rely on anyone else. They can fend for themselves. But the law in this country is extremely strong and extremely protective, which I adore.
Yeah, it's very helpful them because they don't know who to turn to, and at least with this, that they can turn to someone and talk about their problems that they're having in the house, because nobody really wants to say anything. They want, at least they have someone to talk to, and they realize that there is someone that they can get some help from, because it is a taboo subject, and when they're abused, they don't know who to turn to, what to do. They have children, and Saheli helps them out. So does Dove. So they're, at least we have help here actually, which is so important.
Absolutely. And what Saheli does is Saheli refers them to Dove, because Dove is a bigger organization with much more shelters, much more resources. And so Saheli doesn't have resources comparable to Dove, but Saheli does refer to Dove. So at the end of the day, whoever picks up the helpline is protected. And it's our urge to all the women, all the men, or whoever is caught up in the violence or in the abuse or needs help. We are there to help you. And that is what Bandana Sharma is trying to bring out in the South Shore. And she's doing a great job. She does have her meetings at the moment twice a month, and it's going to be a regular basis now. As she mentioned on the show, that she is really making, she has a lot of agendas, and she's trying to fulfill her dream. She's a wonderful woman we met, and she is the one, Bandana Sharma, who organized the South Asian Halloween. She has also organized Diwali, which will bring it to you the next time. And it was about 1,000, 2,000 people, 2,000 South Asians who celebrated Diwali with Bandana Sharma on South Shore in Massachusetts. And
that was fun too when we went for the Diwali, and it's nice to show different cultures and to show people what it's all about. And I think that's quite important.
Absolutely. And I know that shortly we probably will be, there is a wonderful mosque here also, and we will be recording something from the mosque of their celebration. What is it that, do you remember what is it about, Soph?
I think that it's celebrating 50 years that the mosque that had opened here in Quincy. So we shall bring some of that to our show and show our different viewers like what's all about, what South Asia is all about.
But you know what we are doing is we are trying to bring all these communities to you to make the world smaller than people think it to be, to understand each other, to understand each other's religion, culture, assimilate with each other, and be unified and work towards our children's future. Only when we understand each other, or we think of each other, do we understand that we are one. So happy Halloween, all of you, from Faces of South Asia. I'm Isha.
And I'm Soph.
See you next time.
See you next time.